What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan. I'm BMNX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have a small hobby news, not for Digimon, not for Legion, not for X-Wing, but for D&D. I thought it would be cool to do a hobby news video for D&D. We don't do that often. We do have some new information on the D&D book release schedule for 2024, and I thought that that would be nice to go over. We do D&D reveals on the channel, so why not do a kind of upcoming list of what we're looking forward to this year. So we'll get into the article here. Long last, we know what to expect from D&D schedule 2024. Wizards of the Coast has revealed the next slew of rule books and adventures for the Dungeons and Dragons, and there's a lot coming to the game's 50th anniversary. So it's the 50th anniversary of D&D. I did not know that. I love D&D, but I'm not like a huge D&D player. I haven't got a chance to play it as much as I'd like, so it's not something I always know. But anyways, hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, let's see what's coming up on the schedule here. So it looks like we have a March. So right now in March, we should have a Descent into the Lost Caverns of, I think that's Trosanth. I can't pronounce that. Vecna, Eve of Ruin on May 21st. Of course, these all are subject to them getting the stuff done, and last year they had massive delays on everything. They had one thing come out in the summer that was supposed to come out in March, and then everything kind of else came out in like September, October, November, when it was supposed to be like one per quarter. There's the Quest from the Infinite Staircase in the summertime, and they're doing a new player's handbook, Dungeons Master Guide, and Monster Manual, and that's going to be in September, November, and in 2025. So it's not a 2024 release, but they've announced it for the 2024 schedule. So the Descent into the Lost Caverns. Descent into the Lost Caverns revives a classic first edition adventure. It's a single session dungeon crawl that'll invoke the feeling of an adventure module from 50 years ago, complete with tournament scoring system to see how well you fared. We don't know if the story beats will be the same, but we expect Wizards to include more than a few nods to the original adventure. Given how many different combat scenarios it featured, we're expecting to see plenty of giants, Umber Hulks, and maybe a D&D vampire or two. Wizards of the Coast says there will be one of multiple events that celebrate play, with sessions being run in stores and conventions as part of the anniversary celebration. That word multiple seems to hint that we'll be getting more of these at some point. For now, we'll have to see how the whole thing plays out in March. I think the thought behind this is that it's going to be digital only. It's not going to be a book. Not sure. We've known for a while that Vecna 5e adventure was on its way, and it's been confirmed in the form of Vecna Eve of Ruin. This rare campaign, not just because it features all sorts of iconic D&D characters, but it actually goes up to level 20. While we don't know too much about the plot at this point, we're ready to put our bets on who might make a cameo. Strad von Zarovich is currently at the top of our list. What we do know is that the campaign is coming. At Wizards of the Coast press release from February confirms that we'll be meeting Vecna again on May 21st. So I think this might be the first book, because I thought I saw it somewhere here, maybe not on this page, another one, that this might just be a digital kind of edition. But yeah, so this might be our first book. I totally missed this making of Dungeons and Dragons in here in June 18th. Totally missed that one there. But they're doing a making of original Dungeons and Dragons 1970 to 1976, a piece of history rather than a source book. Wizard calls it a retrospective historical book, which thanks to the help of gaming historian John Peterson retells D&D's origin stories. So that'd be kind of cool for any collector to have like just kind of like the history, kind of like the Hyrule Historia, but like of D&D. Quest from the Infinite Staircases updates a range of old school D&D adventures, much like Tales from the Yawning Portal did previously. Several elements apparently tie these individual adventures together, one of which is a cosmic being who is completely new to D&D canon according to Wizards. So it's kind of cool. Another is the titular Infinite Staircase, a well-known bit of architecture that allows adventurers to traverse the multiverse. After Candlekeep Mysteries and Journey Through the Radiant Citadel, we're optimistic about another anthology series. And then we have the Player's Handbook at long last. A new version of the Player's Handbook is on its way, and we even know when. Thanks to months of playtest documents, we already know a bit about what to expect here. D&D backgrounds will take over from races when deciding stats. Weapon mastery is coming to shake up combat and much more. The latest news from Wizards is all about the art. Every class and the book's 48 subclasses will have new illustrations and D&D backgrounds. Now get the art of an actual background to inspire you when crafting your backstory. Another Dungeon Master's Guide. It's going to be the same kind of thing. Closing out the year is going to be the Dungeon Master Guide 5th edition's first attempt at the book on how to DM was a bit of a flop, so we're hoping for a more useful tome this time around. We know the new book will come with a complete starter campaign, and Wizards says to expect a buttload of D&D magic items, but since playtesting mainly focused on player classes, we aren't too sure what to expect beyond that. And then, of course, we're having a new monster manual, but it's not going to arrive until 2025. All we know right now is the book includes 80 new D&D monsters, so we'll have plenty of encounters to test once we've got to grips with the rules updates. So I've heard that they were talking about 6th edition, and I'm wondering if this is kind of like a pseudo 6th edition, where they're just kind of updating the existing manuals to just make them more comprehensive and change a few things here and there that they feel need to be tweaked. I am excited. I'm probably going to buy another Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master's Guide, and Monster Manual, because I do like the alt-art covers, and if I can get an alt-art cover of those books, since I can't, it's hard to get that nowadays, I would be totally willing to do that, especially because it's not bad having 2 Player's Handbooks, with my wife playing the game with me and my kids growing up. We might need multiple Player's Handbooks, Dungeon Master's Guides, or Monsters Manuals. Or I could always sell the old ones to someone who doesn't care for the new ones too. So there's a lot of different things coming out, and a couple cool campaign books and adventure books, which is cool. So I'm excited for the D&D releases this year, and I can't wait to start getting my hands on some of these new books and taking a look at them. And I will definitely be showing you guys in reveal videos when we get them. That's all we have to talk about this. Tell me what you guys think. Are you excited for the D&D release schedule for 2024? Or are you not excited for any changes they might be making to the Player's Handbook, DM Guide, and Monster Manual? Anyways, looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. And always have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.